Well, yes, but I think it's not just a matter of implementation. I think in Italy we still have to do a lot of work on the drawing board. And for instance, let me start with the labor market regulations. In a country where youth unemployment is at 40%, you need maximum flexibility. And instead we have extreme rigidity. So this is something that has to be addressed. Second, I mean, there is also the issue of welfare. Europe represents 7% of the world population, 25% of world GDP, and more than 50% of welfare spend. Can we afford this? Welfare is a good thing, but the real question is, can we afford? Because if we cannot, and we do not push structural reform, the risk is that the next generation is going to be without jobs and without welfare.
Does that mean that what the Agenda 2010 did, introduced by Schröder more than 10 years ago, they looked at welfare, they changed that. They looked at the labor markets and they absolutely made it very flexible, part-time work, short-time work, etc. Is that the right answer also for Italy?
Well, answers have to be specific for each country. Certainly there was a major development in Germany. I believe that it was also possible because you had large corporations in Germany which had a very strong bargaining power, and they could easily blackmail government saying, okay, you don't push for the reforms, we'll just produce BMWs, Audis, etc. outside of Germany and perhaps outside of Europe. So in a sense it was easier, but it was a timely exercise that did the right thing at the right time. Had Italy done the same thing at the same time, today Italy would be in a very similar situation.
Last one on the Fed. Fed tapering seems to scare the markets. We have an impact on the markets. We also have an impact on the emerging markets. Is it time to taper in the US?
Well, I don't know. I mean, sooner or later it has to end. Frankly, when you have easy money, low interest rates, I think it distorts the pricing of risk, and that fosters the development of a bubble. Of course, there are going to be repercussions at the worst time on emerging markets, and that is a concern.